family? It's your girl Tootie Toot, and I am back with another video. Shout out to the squad, S&T, Drip Set, what it do. I appreciate you guys for coming back and tuning in. I love you the long way. Now listen, we got a lot to talk about. As you guys know, you know what I'm saying, allegedly, and I want to just start off right here, right now. I do not condone violence against anyone, men nor women. You know what I mean? In this particular case, Carena, and I pretty know that people know who Carena Vanche is, and if you do not know, I'm going to enlighten you some, okay? You know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go through this thing like here, like now. You feel me? Now listen, man, for the people who do not know Carena, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, she used to date Jada Youngin, all right? Now, Jada Youngin has now passed away, but we already know with Jada Youngin's past that we know that Carena had a past with Jada Youngin too. Now, I'm going to let you fill in the blanks of what I'm trying to say. Now, this is the thing. When Carena got with Flo, I was happy for her. And for this reason alone, because I knew that she had already been in a relationship where things was a little hostile. So I thought this was going to be a good thing for her to be able to be away from something that she was just, you know what I'm saying? There was a different fucking goddamn surrounding. And it turns out to be that this is not it. Now, family. Sorry about that, y'all. Give me 1 second. Real quick. I was going to make it a video, but I said, fuck it, I'm going to do it live. You feel me? Do it live. You feel me? Now, let me get that thing going. Now, this is Carena, for the people who don't know who don't know Carena, okay? Now, everybody know that Carena, like I was saying earlier, she was dating Jada Youngin. Now, she just dropped some things on her Instagram, and it's a lot of people that's dropping on their Instagrams as well, and we're going to go through all of that, you feel me? Because it's a lot of people upset. Now, this was Jada Youngin. Now, Jada Youngin is no longer with us. He was shot and killed in front of his home or whatever, but he was actually dating Carena at the time of his death, okay? Now, there was saying that there was some alleged domestic abuse between Jada Youngin and Carena, but of course, we can't comment on that because this man is no longer here and he can't defend himself. So we're going to chalk that up to the game. But his first baby mama is here. And I think a lot of us seen some of the situations that he went through with his old baby mama. Now, here's the thing, bro, okay? Now, Carena got with Flo. Like I said earlier, bro, I was excited when they got together because I just thought it was going to be a different situation for Carena. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to say this here right now because sometimes people will be under the impression that think that sometimes that women and men are innocent just because we like them and things like that, and it just can't work that way. You feel me? Wrong is wrong. And it seems like everybody, including Flo's own brother, is calling him out on this shit, as they should. Because the only way Flo is going to get better is by people making him take some type of accountability. Okay? Now, Carena had dropped a TikTok last night. Now, this was one of the alleged things that happened, you know what I'm saying, with Carena. Now, one of the things that I paid attention to is when I was looking at some of these marks and bruises on this girl, they came from different times. Meaning that it was more than one episode when this man has put his hands on her. And that, to me, is where the problem lies. Now, people can hit me and miss me with that bullshit. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to grow up and it was his for. No. You know what I'm saying? Now, first time may be a mistake. But see, this is where it be different when it comes down to Flo and people in his type of situation. He has money. He has friends with money. So there's no reason in the world why he should have to stay in this situation. He has no kids with this girl, which means he has no ties, which means that if this girl ever did anything to provoke you, bro, you had ample means to walk the fuck away. It is not that serious, because now what's going to happen is you got somebody that's about to trick you out your whole position, and this is not what you want, okay? Now, look, this right here was sad as hell. You feel me? But it was this TikTok right here that really blew me. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I want you guys to take a peek at it. You feel me? And then I had to take the music out of it. The sad music, you don't need that. But I want you to take a look at this TikTok for the people who did not see it. And it's going to kind of tell you some stories and the details of what's going on behind it. Then we're going to get into the tweets. Now, the thing that's sad is that a man could hit a woman. Like in this situation right here. You know you done put hands on this woman, and you could do things as normal as brush your teeth like you ain't did shit. That's fucking disturbing to me, but let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Let's go ahead and check all of this bullshit out. I don't think it's cute. It's sad. Now, there was a video that I remember seeing to where The whole crew was ready to whoop his ass when he was making it seem like she hit her eye on the corner of a table. Who remember that? Is it just me? You feel me? Yeah, he was posting like normal last night, which is crazy as hell. You know what I mean? But this is what I'm saying. Do y'all remember that shit? You remember that, right? Okay, so it ain't me just... Okay, you don't remember that. Now, listen, let me also see if you recall something else. It was something about Flo that I just could not wrap my head around. And that was the reason why I did not react to some of his videos. Now, there are some videos of Flo that I reacted to because he was in other people's videos. But it was some people who hit me. And the people who hit me on the sneak tip and say, why you don't react to Flo? It was just something about this nigga. I don't know what it is, y'all. And y'all know I give everybody a chance. Now, y'all know I migrated to his brother easy. But it was just something about this nigga, man. I don't know. And I hope he get the help while he's still young. But let's keep going. This man tried to make it seem like this shit was an accident. How you could sit in her face knowing it's not an accident? It's crazy. This is a matter of fact, this was the video right here. When niggas was flipping out like, bro, what the fuck happened to her? He was trying to say that it was a corner of a dais or a something. Bullshit. You feel me? Now, what's sad to me is that there has been many incidences. This was an incident. That was an incident. The eye was an incident. The lip was an incident. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. And my heart really, really goes out to her.
Keep playing with me. And I swear to God, you gonna see some shit, Flo. I swear.
Now, let's get into some of these. A lot of people was coming at Crystal. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people did not understand why Crystal was going to her defense. And shame on y'all folks. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show y'all a fucking text or a tweet that pissed me off so bad. Because some people on this damn internet is so crazy. Y'all get so starstruck by cute niggas. And I'm talking to these women right now. You feel me? Like, some niggas I can kind of understand because men are going to stick together in some situations. But it's y'all women that blows the fuck out me, bro. On that shit, like, I just don't understand it. Y'all will see a cute nigga with some dimples and get stupid in the motherfucker, bro. It is nothing in this world that can condone this type of shit. You feel me? It is nothing in this world that could be all right with this type of shit. But anyway, Lil Rolly gonna say some dumb ass shit like this. You hella weird. You changed up on somebody you knew before her. What? Do you hear this shit? This nigga Lil Rolly crazier than a fuck, my nigga. You feel me? Who said some hella weird shit like this? And Crystal says, bitch, I ain't fucking with no fucking woman beater. Fuck that bond. And stand on it with your whole heart. Let me tell y'all something, women. If y'all don't start taking up for females that y'all know is in the right, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna have more niggas doing this whack ass shit. We gotta make these niggas start taking accountability. Otherwise, they just gonna keep doing it. Ain't nobody helping Flo line to this nigga. You feel me? Ain't nobody helping this nigga Flo line to this nigga. Let's keep going this shit. Because I'm getting kind of aggravated because I watch my mama and my auntie get their ass beat by men. And it ain't no excuse for that shit. Now, I have seen situations where women provoke, but it ain't no excuse for this type of shit. You feel me? Period. Or whatever. But I lost my damn train of thought, y'all. But yeah, that was the craziest motherfucking shit I ever seen in my life. And now we're gonna get into some tweets with Crystal and and Carena. Now, somebody said here, why she ain't post when JD Youngin was beating on her? Really? Do y'all hear this shit? Do y'all hear this? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the situation. Dummies. My nigga, what do JD Youngin got to do with this? You feel me? This shit started to piss me off so bad. So Carena, she responds and she say, Jane ever hit me like that. Now let me goddamn put emphasis on it. She did say like that. So that goes to show you that there was some domestic shit going on with her and JD Youngin as well. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like even though it was like that, that wasn't cool neither. You feel me? And this is the thing about it. When women get battered and shit, it seems like men can smell them a mile away. Especially a man that beats on women. They just can smell a victim miles and miles away. But she said, Jane never hit me like that. This nigga got my entire face swollen with knots. He punched me in my face over and over and over after he seen I was down. I hate doing media shit like this, I swear. But everybody need to see the real him. I hid it for too long. It's terrible. I've seen situations, and I even had my share of domestic situations. So I'm not going to sit up here and act like my shit don't stink. But here's the thing. I'm a female. Me fighting another female ain't nothing domestic about that, really, but it is. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that it is because I knew my own strength. I knew my power. I knew that I was a lot stronger than her. So because of that, I should give anybody grace, which I did. I done went back and forth with a female before, but in situations where you know you are the bigger person, then it is no reason for you to stand over somebody and repeatedly keep punching them after you knowing that their ass is down. Now, here's another thing, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Something is wrong with you to keep hitting a female when she's down. Now, I done see men put girls in a restraints and then put them in a chokehold to keep from getting hit, but a man that can cock back to Mississippi and keep hitting the female over and over again when she's down on the floor, I say it right here and I say it to your face. You a hoe ass nigga, bro, on some real nigga shit. But we gonna keep going. She been hiding it. It's not cool, but I'm almost willing to bet you and bet your bottom dollar that somebody in that house probably had a little clue about it, but just really couldn't put their hands on it. But I am really happy to see that a lot of people is making sure that Flo takes accountability. Now, Jazz just posted this a little bit, and she just said it. She said, I just want y'all to know that I do not condone violence or domestic violence or anything that can cause harm to others. To my supporters and friends, please know that I have removed myself from anything that condones that. FOE will never stand for anything but positivity, love, and greatness. Love y'all. And I want to say right here, right now, big shout out to Lil Perfect. Big shout out to Jazz to make that type of decision. Because let me tell you something, my nigga. It takes people like her that's going to make people like Flo better. And right now, Flo is at the age to where he can get help. I don't want to just count this nigga out, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But it is moments and it is time for him to get help. And this right here is the start of it. I already know Jazz is about to put Flo ass out. I can see the vein in her forehead right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how she's looking at it. And she's looking at it like I'm looking at it. Jazz has a platform that she's had for many motherfucking years. You know what I mean? For her to bring anybody into her platform is a blessing. Because off rip, they're going to get paid. You feel me? She's going to show them the ins and outs of how to get paid on YouTube. So being the fact that she pretty much introduced this man to this shit, she should be the person to take it away. You know what I'm saying? Because this is some hoe ass shit. You are blessed right now, my nigga. You got chains and shit. I'm over this motherfucker begging niggas for 600 supporters on my motherfucking Twitch. And you're just tricking yourself out of a big ass blessing. Shame on you, my boy. Shame on you. So again, we're going to read what she said again. She said, I just want y'all to know that I do not condone violence or domestic violence or anything that can cause harm to others. To my supporters and friends, please know that I have removed myself from anything that condones that. FOE will never stand for anything but positivity, love, and greatness. Love y'all. And I concur. I stand 10 toes behind her with what she said. Anybody saying something different is on some bullshit. You can support people that you love, bro. But you can still call niggas out when they wrong. And that's just the fact of the matter. You know what I'm saying? It's no excuses for this type of shit. I know it has to be very hard for Loaded. I know it does. You know what I'm saying? I know it has to be very, very hard for Loaded. But Loaded has also been blessed with opportunities. And this is a situation where his brother can also bring him down if he let him. But this is a situation where you have to ask yourself, you know what I'm saying? Do I rock with my brother because of blood? Or do I stand on principles? And this is a particular time where the person has to stand on principles hands down. You feel me? You got to stand on principles. Hold on, y'all. Let me get back to the rest of these tweets. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, you got to. And I feel bad for him because I know he's in a terrible situation. But fuck that. You know what I mean? Fuck that. It ain't no excuse for it. It ain't none. None whatsoever. But hold on. Let's keep going. I want to know, y'all. Is there anybody in this chat right now that feel like there could have been an excuse on why Flo did what he did? Just drop it down, because I'm the type of person that like to hear things from different perspectives. And I know that there are some times when women can provoke men. I'm not being naive to that fact. And even in those situations, I do not condone a man hitting a woman. You know what I'm saying? But I do, and I have seen situations where women will provoke men. So I get that part. But what I don't get is, I don't get why everybody just feel like they can give men a pass just because y'all got a crush on them. You know what I'm saying? That makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. My bad, y'all. This shit ain't moving on along or whatever. I tried to make a beautiful ass slideshow so I wouldn't forget nothing or whatever. But I just don't think it. Let me just read. You said she let him. Now, Lindsay, that's something very, very good that I want to talk about. Now, Lindsay said she let him. Do y'all think that's the case all the time? That women let men beat on them? Let's talk about it. Let's just be real. Because this is going to open up a door that I really want to talk about. And this is the shit I talk about on Sister Sunday. So I really want to hear what the hell y'all saying right now. Damn, man, why in the hell this keep going back, y'all? Hold on. I'm going to get to the other ones. Hold on. I got some other ones and shit that I got to get to. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, they probably knew and they probably been said something to that man. What else can they do? We don't know conversations they had with Flo. And I agree with that, Cheryl. I know for a fact that I kind of feel like they probably said something to this dude. And that's the reason why why I'm upset, because I know that somebody probably said something to this man. You know what I mean? And it just ain't no excuses to that. But I want to get back to this chat because somebody said something in here and say she let them. That's kind of sad that our minds think like that. Because see, a lot of times where I feel like what women do is women don't let men sometimes. I feel like what happens is that women be trying to save men. Okay? Going to the internet, Carena knew what type of this, what this was gonna happen to Flo. She knew. I'm not saying that gives him an excuse or her an excuse. But for somebody to feel like a person wants to stay in a situation like that, it's crazy. Now, there are some women that does stay, but I won't say that they stay because they want to stay. They stay because sometimes they don't have an out. And that's my point of what I'm bringing to this particular situation. Flo and Carena got the means, got the money to be able to bail and leave. There are women that are in situations that have been in domestic situations that don't have family. They don't have money. They don't have resources. They don't have places to go. So they have no place but to stay. And the reason why I can speak on that very candidly, because my auntie was one of them people. My mama was one of them people. So don't say that women choose to fucking stay, because sometimes that is not the case. Sometimes they feel like they are helping this nigga. And I guarantee you the first time when Flo put his hands on her, the first thing that went through her brain was, he ain't mean it. Because I know the nigga came back with some sob sorry, but it wasn't even he ain't mean it. It was the repercussions of what she was going to get. Because even when women talk, you're going to have people in these comments saying who fault it was. And most of the time, it's the woman. And that's the reason why women stay. And sometimes niggas want to miss over that part. And that pisses me off, my nigga. How can you skip that? You know what I mean? But let's keep going. My mom always taught me, once a person show you who they are, the first time, believe them. And I swear to God, I wish people did. I wish people did believe them the first time, but everybody just don't do it. Carena also been through a lot. That's one of the things that I also could relate to. She's been through a lot. She lost some people. You feel me? And I'm not saying that she probably didn't do things, you know what I'm saying, to contribute to fights, because I don't know. I wasn't there. And I know that sometimes men and women, they can tussle a dig. But no matter how much I put in my mind and I try to make scenarios out of this situation, I can't even see somebody looking like that. I just can't. You feel me? It is just no arguing in the world that can make me say why she looked like that. You dig what I mean? It just don't make no sense. Her version of love has been tainted due to her past. Not an excuse, but more of a reason we should be helping her and not blaming her. Joski Woski, I agree with you 100%. Trauma bonds is insane. Now, we just talked about certain things on Sister Sunday. We talked about, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, soulmates, you know what I mean, versus soul ties. And trauma bonds is definitely, traumatized is definitely a bond that could be very dangerous. Because, see, sometimes in situations like that, women get there, and she probably was pillow talking with Flo, telling him what JD Youngin used to do to her. And Flo was cradling her. Girl, I'd never do that to you. I'd never do that. And at some point, he probably really did want to protect her. I won't even deny that. I feel like at one point he probably did want to protect her. But here's the thing. And I'm saying this to kings because I feel like y'all men got to understand this part too. Y'all can't save women any more than women can save men. And this is what I mean. If Carena was not all the way healed, and I'm speaking directly to Flo, if Carena was not already healed, you could never be Jesus Christ to her. You could love her with all your heart, my nigga. But until she completely healed, you can't save her. And this is what I mean by that. She is going to have traumas that she hasn't dealt with. He could have came in the house doing something very fucking normal. And the PTSD that she got could have just made this nigga feel a certain type of way and he ain't even did nothing. Now, over time, I know that can get to a man. And that's why I'm trying to get this man a little bit of grace in what I'm saying right now. Because if Carena was not already healed, it is quite possible that you can bring trauma in a new relationship. Even if it's yours. You feel me? And everybody don't know how to handle trauma. And being that I kind of know a little bit of Flo's background, he ain't the best to handle trauma. Now let's put alcohol on top of that. Because we know my boy be getting drunk as fuck. You feel me? So now here's the situation. You got a female that's been through a lot. And even though she's been through a lot and she's showing that she love you, she's still not all the way healed. So guess what? She gonna blame you for shit that the last nigga took her through. So then what happens in that situation? It started to take a toll on this nigga. Because he trying to be a good nigga to this girl. He like, damn, I'm trying to love you and you keep goddamn making me be him. So after a while, that shit start to brew and brew and brew. Now what happens? Flo comes in, he a little drunk. Carena bringing that trauma again. Now you got this domino effect. And I'm not saying that situation is right, but I'm just trying to get you guys to see how it could be fucked up in both situations. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes one is not any right than the other one. But I'm just trying to tell you how that shit works, my nigga. And this is what happens. Women, if you knew you just came out of a bad relationship, heal before you try to move on. You got to do that because you're going to end up hurting your new mate and hurting yourself. You feel me? We finna go right to the things or whatever, and we just gonna look at some things. Yeah, I think it's definitely more than alcohol. Alcohol is only some things, you know what I mean, or whatever. But yeah, I'm not giving the abuser grace. So listen what I'm saying to you. None of us, and let me say this very, very clear. When I say grace, I'm giving somebody a little bit more appropriate than hate. Because it's not in our position to goddamn treat Flo a certain way. It's not up to us. Now, yes, we don't have to condone it, but he got to deal with that shit with God. I'm just trying to show you and show others how things can go left. When I say I'm giving them grace, I'm giving people a little insight on how things can go wrong. So if I use the wrong choice of words, maybe that's it. But I'm not trying to tell you to condone or abuse it, but I'm trying to show you how abuse can go left real fast without you even knowing it's going to happen. That's what I'm trying to show you. And in situations or whatever, this happens. You know what I mean? And we got to be honest about the shit. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Now, the nigga still is young. I'm not going to say I'm going to write this man off. I'm not going to sit there. If y'all niggas want me to say that, I'm not going to say that. You know what I mean? Or whatever, because there's going to be many men that's going to go through this situation or whatever. I don't want the nigga life just to be fucked up, but I do want him to get the help that he needs. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my nigga, I ain't just going to shit on the nigga at the same time neither. You feel me? I ain't got to like him, but I ain't got to shit on him. You feel me? So listen. People do. Kiwanis, and what you saying is right. People do sometimes be quick to pick the side of a woman. They do. You know what I mean? Or whatever without knowing the whole situation. In this particular situation, it's more than he say, she say, though. We see it. Unless Flo can produce a picture right now where his face look like hers, then we got to believe her, my nigga. We got to believe her. You know what I'm saying? Because what else happened? You did. Now, there are situations where women lie. We done seen it. You know what I mean? It's a woman going to jail right now for lying about goddamn kids and M&Ms on the side of the road. We know that sometimes women can fabricate shit. But I do not see a picture of Flo looking like her. And once somebody produced that, then I might recant what I'm saying a little bit. But right now in this particular situation, what it looks like to me is a woman was getting her ass whooped in many different situations. And to me, that is just not not the way. You feel me? Flo was out last night like nothing happened. That's another reason right there, Kiwanis. You knew what you was doing with this girl, but you can party like a rock star. No accountability whatsoever. That's bothersome to me. Because what it's showing me is that you don't even know that what you're doing is wrong. How many women before somebody said something? You feel me? This type of behavior doesn't just not happen overnight. This type of behavior has been stacking up over and over again, my nigga. So we know how this going. You feel me? I want to know how y'all feel, though. Drop it down in the comments. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this shit because I know it's going to be more situations that come out. But I want to know, how do y'all feel about it? Lola says, it's not about picking wrong. It's not about picking. Wrong is wrong, and he was dead wrong for beating that girl. We can't turn no blind eye to that shit. He a man, and he should have walked away. And I agree. It's no other way to say it. He got a shit ton of money. Even in a situation, if they was living together, he could leave out the next day. You feel me? It's just no excuse for this. It's no excuse for this. But I want to know how y'all feel. Drop it down in the comments. Y'all. We're going to get into some more videos, man. Y'all stay tuned.